We're back. Episode 7. Really? Yes, it is. Wow. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Almost done with at least the first season. I know there's a second season. So welcome back. Hi, everyone. My name is Iman, and Konosuba is so much fun. It's a silly, crazy anime, but it has a lot of heart, and it has a great story. It really does. It's just about stepping out of your comfort zone, getting out of your comfort zone, stepping out of your box, and living life. I love it. These, I will say, these sometimes get a little real, like the conversations. So welcome to Real Talk with Iman. But then some episodes I'm just going to be like, yeah, there's not much to really say. It was just an episode where I'm laughing. But stay tuned for the discussion. If you see that the video is a little longer, then there must have been something that like stood out to me, and I'm just trying to like talk about real life comparisons to the anime and like what I'm seeing from my perspective. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys appreciate those real talks and just me being open and honest. But I hope you guys are enjoying watching along with me again, because I know how it is when you really like an anime or a movie or a book or whatever it is, a song, and seeing someone appreciate something you like is it's special, because I'm the same way. I love watching reactions too to some of my favorite movies, or like movie scenes, TV shows. So yeah, I get it. All right, I'm gonna jump into this episode. Something has happened. They're just gonna leave it like that? I love Aqua. She's so annoying, but like in the best way. She's a big baby, little spoiled baby. And she's always like, Kazuma, when she's in trouble. I can relate to her. Spoil yourself. Damn. Yeah, so this is why I love Aqua, and like I was saying, like I can relate to her being a little baby, but you gotta take like accountability and change. You can't just be like, this is who I am. Look at her. So it'll be interesting to see Aqua like grow. I mean, God, you can't, being horny all day, you can't do that. That's way too tiring. All day, every day? All day, every day? Don't judge a book by its cover. He's even like, what? Oh, I don't think I could do this. Oh, they're like little Totoro, like dust mites. No, she looks so cute. They all look so cute. Oh. She looks really good though. I cannot deal with her, and I love her. I just need that like just use everything to. That's power, right? Like that is real power. You are invincible. Darkness is invincible. I mean, what? Don't kill them. I don't know. That might not be a good idea. Ooh, their outfits are actually really, really cute. I want that. I want what she's wearing. Aw, that's sad. Oh no, that was not a good thing. Just ate.
なんだよ、雪星討伐美味しすぎだろ。なんで誰もやらないんだ？出ただ。な。
Is that an avalanche? That was what I was worried about.
なんだ？
Or is it a big sprite?
冬将軍の到来よ。
What? He looks cool.
こいつはきっと将軍の地位を利用して私を手ごめにする気だろう。
I want to say some things, but I don't want to like expose myself too much. Damn. Girl, like, oh, you're gone.
死んだふりを続けてるあいつは後で踏んでやろう。
She's just dead.
なんでしょう。冬将軍は寛大よ。きちんと礼を尽くして謝れば見逃して。
No.
謝ってカズマも早く謝って。プライドなどそこらに捨ててきたらしい元なんとか様はいつもモンスターにホイホイついていこうとするお前がこんな時だけくだらないプライドを見せるな。やめろ。どんなご褒美だ。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew, I would just not. I would like.
武器早く手に持ってる剣を捨てて。
Oh. Is that how he died? That I was curious about that. Like, if you die here, what happens?
ようこそ死後の世界へ。私はあなたに新たな道を案内する女神エリス。
Is she the money goddess?
せめて私の力で次は平和な日本で裕福な家庭に生まれ何不自由なく暮らせるように転生させてあげましょう。
Is Aqua gonna like reincarnate him? Like she's gonna bring him back to life.
胸躍る冒険ができると思って転生したのに、これ PV 詐欺じゃないですか。転生特典でついてきたダメ神は。
Yeah, but what happens to Aqua?
仲間募集してもやってきたのは魔法を打つたびにぶっ倒れる頭のおかし
Sato,
い
I
爆
mean,
裂娘と
this seems so
ド M で変態
selfish.
で
Like you made all
攻
these
撃は全く当たらない
friends
クルセイダーですよ。
and who care about you.
土木工事とか内職とか。
Yeah, that's the thing about him. Is like
ボス敵倒し
he,
たら内臓売るレベルの借金背負わされるわ。
everyone else is his friend, but he doesn't even look at that. He thinks he deserves so much more.
ゲームバランス悪すぎだと思ってましたけど。なんで。また良き出会いのあらんこと。
What the heck is going on?
大嫌いだと思っていたあのろくでもない世界のことが案外気に入っていたらしい。
Yeah, come on, wake up.
さあ帰ってきなさいカズマ。
Yeah, she is like.
何あっさり殺されてんの。死ぬのはまだ早いわよ。俺って一度生き返ってるから天界規定とやらでもう生き返ることはできないんだってよ。はあ？誰よそんなバカなこと言ってる女神は。ちょっとあんた名乗りなさいよ。エリス？
Oh
ちょ
no.
っと国境として崇拝されてるからって調子こいてお金の単位にまでなったあげ底エリス。
Oh shit.
エリスがそれ以上なんかゴタゴタ言うのならその胸パッド取り合う。わかりました。特例で認めますから今もは。
She's got some padding.
あの子は頭固いんだから。なんか無性に照れくさいんだが。ねえちょっとカズマ
Yeah, but like people love you, man.
なんとか言いなさいよ。感謝の言葉とか、今まで高貴な女神様に舐めた態度とって申し訳ございませんとか。女神チェンジ。ひどい殺され方をしたもので。どんな殺され方を？あんた冬将軍。
Damn. Ooh.
俺たちのような駆け出しにお手軽にこなせるクエストなどないのだ。はい、撤収。
Retired. Ooh, a nice bath sounds so good. I wish we had that bath culture here in the US.
目指してたわけじゃない
It's
わ
like
よ。
it's just an awesome
全部逃がし
culture.
たふりをして一匹だけ
It's
残して
it's
お
an
いたの。
awesome part of Japanese culture.
よし、そいつを貸せ。
No!
討伐してやる。
ダメよ。この子を持ち帰ってうちの冷蔵庫にするの。
そいつの討伐報酬一匹10万。
Really? I mean, that is a lot. But that's
もう名前だってつけてるのに殺させるもんですから。やめて
予想外の抵抗を。
やめてやれカズマ。
she's so. I love Aqua so much. Like she has literally no shame in her game whatsoever.
あの女神様、俺が死んだことをあんなにも悲しんでくれて、生き返る時は優しく微笑んでくれた。
Oh my god, sir, sir.
ヒロインが登場した。
カズマ、あんた食べないの？
Damn.
どんだけ注文してんだよ。
我ほどの大魔法使いともなれば活動するために大量の煮えが必要となるの。
Damn, that food looks so good though.
ベストを受ければいい。次はどんなモンスターがいいか。粘液を大量に分泌させるやつとか、汚らわしい触手を持つやつとか。
Girl, chill, please. Please chill.
やっぱり日本に転生しとけば。選択肢間違った。
I have to say something about dear old or dear young Kazuma with what he's saying about the goddess. Okay, so here we are with real talk. Okay, buckle your seats. It's just going to be quick. Isn't it interesting how we are all attracted to people because we don't know anything about them? It's like you see someone who's cute, who's hot, who's beautiful, handsome. They walk down the street, you see them at the library, you see them at a restaurant, the movie theater, a waitress, whatever it is. And you're just like, wow, they're gorgeous, or they're really attractive. And then all you see is that firsthand thing, right? Like the character Mitsuguri or Mitsugiri, I forget, is a great example of this. He saw Aqua as one thing, and she made him feel special and happy, and like she really cared. But then the next time he saw her, she was out of her damn mind, and she didn't even remember him at all. And it's like this goddess more than likely probably won't remember him unless there's like a twist in the story. Maybe she does care. But it's just like he likes her because she's not an oddball. He likes her because he doesn't know her true self. And I think that is really like the downfall of like most of our like the like Western relationships, because everybody, you know, well, there's a lot of reasons. There's this weird downfall with relationships, but I see the mirror right now with like the comparison to real life. We look at people and we put our preconceived judgments on what like our dream girl or dream guy is onto these people, especially people who look attractive or who we are attracted to. And we project all these feelings and we project all of these, whatever it is, it's all coming from us. It's not them. And once they start to show their true colors, like once you meet people, get to know them, you start to see, well, okay, they react this way to this type of situation. They do this, they do that. And then we get upset when because usually people show you who they are in the beginning, really. I mean, most people, we all put up like a front, and we try to be like the kindest, nicest people we can be to strangers. But it's like around our family, our friends, like the real close people, we can kind of drop that guard and we can cry in front of them. We can get really angry. We can say some like nasty things too, and like be, just like pick your nose. You could be like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some like stuff, but anything you would just never do it in front of like some random person, right? You put your best foot forward. But that's not real life. That's not how humans are. We are all different. We're all odd. We're weird. We're strange. And everybody wants to be liked. Everybody wants to be understood. Everybody wants to fit in. And I think that's like the part that's difficult is there's a lot of people who eventually, like, let's say he dates this girl, eventually maybe it'll take her a lot longer for her true colors to show, but having reactions, being like Aqua, being like Darkness, Megumin, don't you guys like how they are? Like, it's like you just get it. You're like, okay, either you can put up with what Aqua does or you can't. Like, that's just not what you can, like, long term, at least for relationship wise. But it's like we hate people's true selves, so we want that, like, we want the fake thing. We want the easy, no bullshit, like no emotion thing, and it's easier. And that's why I think a lot of couples break up, because they're like, the honeymoon phase goes away. You get to know too much about them, and you just don't. And a lot of us aren't raised to understand what a relationship requires and what it means to be like in a relationship and like accepting all of that person. And you don't have to agree with everything your partner does or your love interest, but you just accept who they are, because that's, unless they're like, doing some really crazy stuff, but I'm speaking like that's implied, like already, that we know, like we don't need to, unless they're, it's implied that I'm not talking about someone who's like really, really hurting you. But we're all really quirky, and everybody has quirks. Everybody has these things, and it's like either you can put up with it or not. But it's a fantasy land. It's a fantasy world to think that someone is perfect, everyone's perfect until you get to know them. Like, everybody will be perfect when you put like this, like, that's why we love celebrities, because we have this, they're almost like gods, right? Like, we look at, like these creatures, these beautiful creatures, like Timothy Chalamet. Look, he's too young for me, but I know that he's a big thing right now. But it's like, he's human, and he knows how to act in a certain way on camera that he probably wouldn't act like in real life. Do you know what I mean? And if he acts like a certain way that's off-putting, he's human. So it's like he gets to do that. But we like the distance we have between celebrities. And that's why when some people meet celebrities and they're like, oh, they were rude or they were this way, it's like, yeah, because they're eating and they just want to relax because they're human. It's just we've put them on this pedestal. And that's the thing I feel like this anime is trying to say. I really do. I feel like, because I think women do this too. Because I can't just say it's men. I do see it more maybe with men. Like, like I want a waifu like this, and I want a, girl like this. And it's like, you're not going to find that. Like, no one's perfect. Everyone has their flaws. And I hope it comes back to this goddess and she just doesn't remember him at all. I just hope, because that will, for me, with this, how the story has been going, it's like we're all oddballs, we're all strange, and some of us are better at like covering it up, and some of us are just accepting it, and we're like, this is who we are, and love me or hate me, but hopefully you love me, but to think everyone's gonna love you is impossible. Not everyone's gonna love you. And I love the girls. Like, I love them. I like how real they are and how like loving they are, even in Darkness and her pervertedness. But like, but we can help friends, if they're like Darkness. I think you'd have a little bit of a problem. Like, I think something happened to you and we need to figure it out, and like, I just want you to be healthy. That's all, you know, like being sexual is not, there's nothing wrong with that. That's also very human. But if everything's turning you on, maybe you need to take a step back from some stuff and take some breaths and like really get through it. Or maybe it's an age thing. Like you just really, really horny, and then all of a sudden you would like get older and then you're like, I'm good. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. That some of us grow out of that sooner. I don't know. But I love watching it because it's hilarious to me, and I just love it. I love the realness of the girls, and that's why Kazuma gets me a little annoyed, because he's just like, he's really judgmental actually, and it's like, who is he? What does he have to? What does he have to offer anybody? Like, they have accepted him as who he is, and he somehow thinks he's better than them in a way. He's like, ugh, Aqua's odd. Ugh, Aqua or Darkness has this problem, and he's not like looking at himself at all. And he's not innocent either. Like, he has his flaws, but it's interesting. I like it. I like the little, it's a little deep when you really think about it, I guess. There was a thought too, though. I do think, and this is like a little bit of a, I mean, I don't think this is all women, because I think everyone is their own individual, so we can't lump everyone together. However, women, and I'm putting myself in that, like, we are raised a certain way to sort of be a little spoiled and like think that the men have to sacrifice so much for us. So like Aqua is telling Kazuma, like, you need to work, you need to get money so you can make my life easier. And it's like, first of all, you guys aren't even in a relationship. You are your own person. You should be taking care of yourself, unless you guys already had like a conversation that he was gonna do that. But he's just like, he's suffering too. He's also living in the stable, in that cold, freezing stable, and his eyelashes are frozen, and there's nothing nice about that. But it's like, for some reason, we can't to think of a girl living in that condition, which the White Knight, you know, Mitsu, whatever his name is, he was like, how can you let Aqua live there? It's like, well, he's living there too. Why is she any different than him? And like, so there is this weird like conditioning we get as women, as little girls, as young women, like, you need to be treated a certain way, and men just have to take it. And again, I see that because I'm a mom of 2 boys, and I'm like, I'm awake, you know, I'm self-aware, so I see like, wow, like, geez, like, it's hard. It is actually really hard for men, and in those instances, like, the pressures that are on you guys, it's definitely hard. And I wish more women would wake up to that. Like, I don't know why we think, and I was in that place too. I used to think like, and I'll still catch myself thinking like I deserve more, or like, you know, in my relationship I'll be like, it's about me. I'm like, he's his own person too, and he has all his stuff going on, and like, it's really unfair to just like be like, I'm a girl, I get to have, you need to give me your attention, your time, and your money, and your this. And thankfully I've never been about the money thing. That's never been an issue for me. I've always been independent on that one, and it's just one of those things, and it's a thing that's like cultural. It's just because a lot of people would fight back on what I'm saying, especially like older people, because that's how they lived. It's just like, the man takes care of everybody. He's the leader, and I do believe in a sense. I like that we're equal, but like, you know, yeah, I want whoever I'm with to be like a leader too, but it's a balance, and like, so, but I just think it's interesting that we do put so much pressure on men, especially in modern times. Like, we're in like modern day where people want to have like equality, and everyone's relationship, however you keep it in your home is how you keep it in your home, right? So there's like no judgment, but I think there is wrong ways to go about it, and we are responsible for our own actions, and we need to, and women, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me, we really need to step up a little bit, and like especially if you're in a relationship, like your partner is actually going through so much, especially if they've been told like you can't cry, you can't show emotion, you can't, this is your job, you gotta be the protector. It's like at the end of the day, yeah, in a way, right? Because men usually are bigger than women physically, and women are a little smaller. And look, there's all kinds of body sizes and shapes. I know that. I'm just talking in like a general sense, like the hunter-gatherer type situation. Like we go and gather and we forage, and we get to go into small places and we can hide easily. And then men are like the fighters, and but yeah, there's all kinds of people that are big, small, in between. So I get that. But yeah, that part was that just kind of stood out to me. And I was, as much as I get annoyed with Kazuma and him being like a big baby himself, a little entitled person, you know, it's like he has every right to feel how he feels, and it's really not fair for Aqua to be like, you have to treat me like this and do this for me. Like, I don't know, we really need to wake up. I think a lot of us just need to wake up, take responsibility for ourselves, and, you know, as Jordan Peterson says, you need to clean your room, which is start within yourself. You gotta start here. You really do, and focus on yourself, because what can you do? What else can you do if you're not fixed in your inside? It's a mess inside of you, and it's a mess in your literal home and all of that. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clean up my mess and really take responsibility for my messes and my actions, and that's how you save the world, is by going inward and really like figuring out how to be better, and rather than judging everyone else, because no one can judge anyone else. We all got stuff in our closet, all of us, everybody. So rather than be like, why does my partner do this, go inside of yourself, figure out you and get yourself right, and that takes time and effort, and that's focus on you. That's all you can do. All you can control is yourself. So, but it's a process, and I'm learning that too. And I'm almost 32, so it's definitely everyone learns on their own time. So, anyways, welcome to Real Talk with Iman. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna jump into the next episode. So thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.